Hey there, this is the collector on the corner's wife, Debbie. Randy's out mowing along the highway right away where the state won't have to mow it and spray their poisons around like they like to do. I don't like it too much when they do that, so Randall gets out here and mows it. He's using his new little toy. Well, actually, it's not new, but he's got a belt for the mower belly, so he's out here having fun. Takes very little to make him happy. So anyway, here he comes. He's out here mowing. It don't look to me like it's mowing too even, but he's a trying. And he done mowed over here some. Oh, I got somebody going by. Sorry about that. There's one of our low hands. She's not supposed to be out along the highway, so I have to get onto her. Oh, I don't know. He's goobered something up. Oh, thing come up. He's throwing rocks at me. Jiminy Cricket. Now he's trying to dust me out. Hope that dad blasted chicken's smart enough to leave. If not, I guess it's chicken for supper. If we can find all the parts. Oh, nope, she's fine. Boy, he'd let the grass get a little bit too deep. He tried using the lawnmower and it choked out. So he got out, worked on that, got it a going. Look at him. He's like a little boy with a new Tonka toy. He's happy, happy, happy. Uh-oh, I'm going to back up. I don't like being fired upon by all them rocks. There he is. There's my old handsome honey bunny. I'm going to pause it for just a second and get right back to you. Okay, we're back.
Okay, this is the collector. This is our little Super A. I don't know what year it is. That engine is a 200 engine. It's a little different. You notice it's got a dipstick right there. The, the A engines, regular A's, had a
Oh, I
pet
smell
cops.
all the onions you cut up for me.
Yeah, garlic, I think that
Oh,
is.
garlic.
But anyway, I bought this little tractor. I was at an auction. I wanted it. And I made up my mind I wouldn't give over $500 for it. It's sitting there not running. Well, I bid $475 on it. Wouldn't go $525. Let this other fella have it for $500. Well, at the end of the day, I just happened to be standing in line to pay up behind that guy. And he starts telling another guy that what all his wife's going to do, the fit she's going to have, because he bought that tractor. And he wished he'd never bought it. And I said, you don't want that little A tractor? No. I said, I'll take it. So I took it for $500, just what he paid. And I brought it in, and no engine, burned oil, didn't have no power. And I tore it down, pulled the sleeves out, and the water jackets was completely full of lime and crud. It hadn't been cooling. And all the back cylinders was cooked, the pistons was cooked. But I had this engine. It's a 200, and I put bigger sleeves in it, and a whole bunch of new parts. Spent a bunch of money on it. And we had it in a Super C. And one of my sons was driving it, and we'd stopped alongside the road for something.
I think one of us had a flat.
Yeah, anyway, and we went to take off, and when he took off, instead of putting that little C in first gear and giving just a little bit of throttle, he gave it quite a bit of throttle, and he thought he was in lower gear, and he's in third gear or fourth, and it reared up, and it jumped across the road and went in there, and there was a ditch. and it was just the right size for them little tires to fall down in. And when it did, it broke that front pedestal plumb off. Went on past.
I remember.
Left both front tires and the bottom part of that tricycle front end right down there in that ditch. And he was kind of excited about it. And I seen it. And it's just funny to me for some reason. And I just looked at him and laughed. I said, that's the worst thing.
No, we asked him if he was all right.
We asked him if he's all right. He was fine. He wasn't hurt. And I started laughing. I said, if that's the worst thing that ever happened, I said, we'll smile and be happy and not worry about it. And we picked the front end of it up with that old 350. Got that fast.
Yeah, but he said, Dad, I destroyed it.
Yeah, he did say that.
Anyway,
we
it was funny.
To the house. Well, I had that good engine, so I just went ahead and put that engine, that 200 engine, out of that Super C and this Super A. So instead of having a C113, it's got a C123 in it that's got overboard kit. I don't know if you can read that right there or not, but right there, C123 is what it says on there. But that engine actually came out of a 200.
I gotta find your hand. There it is.
See that C123 right there? But anyway.
It's there, believe me, people.
I bought another little A. Had this belly mower on. And there wasn't a way in the world.
Oh, there it is. But it's a hiding. Oh, well.
I bought another little A. Just a regular A. Had that Armstrong lift on. Didn't have no hydraulic lift. Had this belly mower on. Because I wanted to put that mower on here. There wasn't a way in the world I could get that belt to stay on without it turning them dang blades backwards. So I got these covers off and everything, and I kept looking at pictures of Super A's and B's and different stuff of mowing with a belly mower on the internet, and nobody ever really wanted to show. And finally I blew one up. I seen how they had it rigged just like this right here. Well, that belt I had, there's no way you could put it on there just like that. It wasn't long enough. So I measured around, and finally I found a belt the right length from a place called MRI Supply. And they was real nice people. The belt wasn't terribly expensive. I don't remember. I believe it was less than $30 shipped and everything. Anyway, so now I got it where to mow. Well, what I got to do, I don't got to mow inside. I don't like mowing. I hate mowing grass. It's not one of my things I like to do.
I know it's the truth. He don't.
I don't mind bush hogging. I don't mind cutting hay, but I don't like mowing grass. But if I don't mow this along the highway,
I done told that to the state.
Well, they come along, driving along in their truck with their arms stuck out the window, that water just spraying around, and the air conditioner sucks that up inside the house, and me and Debbie's old, and we don't like that.
No, it stinks.
So, anyway, so I wanted to get this. It's a lot easier for me to get this than push mower around out here. But this is really the first time I've got to use that belly mower successfully.
Yay!
To be honest. But the little old tractor's been sitting around and it's not running right. And I think what it is, I borrowed the spark plugs out of it. I had a different set of plugs in here. I think it was ACs. And I put them in another tractor, and because I wasn't using this, and I stuck them Champions in there. And I just don't think much of them Champion plugs, so I'm going to get on the internet and order me some more spark plugs. But anyway, I've got a 12-volt coil on it. And what y'all want to do when you give wire one of these up, you always want to put your resistor between your batteries, that little white ballast resistor. Put one of them between your battery and your coil, keep burning your points up. You won't never hurt that 6-volt starter cranking it over with a 12-volt battery. And I'm fixing to take that off. I've got a starter that's got a solenoid on it. Looks like a Ford solenoid. I'm going to put that on there. So when I hit the button, I'll run a wire from there to the coil to give it full 12 volts just while it's starting. Then it runs through the resistor the rest of the way. I got a do a bunch more work on it. I've got the sheet metal for it. I just ain't put it on there because I've been working on it. But we liked the little tractor, and you know it's one we're planning on keeping. And, I can put the drawbar back on it. I don't think I'll put the fast hitch on it. It's got a fast hitch that bolts into these fenders, but I don't think I'll even bother to put that back on there. Just put a drawbar on it. But I mowed that pretty high. I wasn't trying to manicure it like a golf green or something. I was just trying to keep it knocked down. You can see down the road there, we still on past that a little ways, about another 80 feet. But anyway, you can see that it looks like a jungle down there.
Yep.
And
Yep.
instead of mowing it, the state just wants to spray everything nowadays. But one other little thing I wanted to talk about, not got a whole lot to do with this, but it does all tractors in general. See that air filter? That's an oil bath air cleaner off of that away over there.
Jeepers.
It's clogged up.
It's pretty yucky.
Now you can rebuild that carburetor or put a brand new carburetor on. You can adjust till you're blue in the face. But if that's all clogged up like that right there, it's not going to get enough air. Now it might run perfect at idle.
Yeah.
But as soon as you crack that throttle and you demand it starts putting some more air through that carburetor, it's not going to be able to get it. It's going to be like you're running with the choke on all the time.
Yeah, I see it.
I've run in that before. One time my daddy was wanting to buy this 930 case tractor. Good looking tractor. Run good. The fella that had it said, man, it drinks oil. It drinks oil. That motor's going to have to be major. Well, he finally got that price on down there to where Daddy could buy it and afford to buy new sleeves and pistons and all that, and me put them in there for him. So he bought the old tractor. Bought it for $3,200. And at that time, tractors like that was bringing $5,000, $6,000, $7,000. And I told him, I said, I drove it home for him. I said, there ain't nothing wrong with that engine, Dad. Well, how do you know? I said, because it ain't putting no smoke out the blow-by tube. The rings are sealing. It's got good rings. It's got good compression. It runs too damn good. So I got out there and it had one of these plastic pre-cleaners up on top of the air cleaner. It catches the dust before it goes in the air cleaner, and it was busted. Well, all that dust had been going down that air filter, and I took the top off and took that pan off at the bottom that holds the oil, and you couldn't hardly look down through that hole. That hole's about 3 times the size of this, and that pipe is on that 930. You couldn't see down through it. It was so clogged up. And I cleaned that out. I took that air filter plumb off and washed all them screens and cleaned it up. And we changed the oil and all the filters and everything in it. Went to run it, didn't use oil. That's all it took to overhaul that tractor was to service it.
That's good.
We never did ever overhaul it. You know, that sleeves and pistons was good from the word go. The hydraulic lift wasn't no good on the back of it. But that's about the
brakes
problem.
weren't no good.
The brakes wasn't any good. No, that thing wouldn't stop. Just as well say whoa as get on the brakes. But anyway, that's the nice thing about this little tractor. It does have band brakes. And I've had both them final drives off and fixed the brakes on it. It's got good brakes on it. It's got a good clutch in it. It's a lot better tractor than what it looks like. It don't look like much. You know?
Just slap some paint on it and it'll look fine.
Yeah. I'm thinking about doing that. You know what I'm thinking about doing? Getting me some brushes and some couple gallons of red paint when the grandkids come over. Tell them, hey, why don't you paint Paw Paw's tractor?
Dang, they'll paint everything.
I don't care. Somebody says something about my paint job, I'll tell them my grandkids did that for me. But anyway, it's just one of them things. I had success this time with that good new belt.
Yep.
So I'm going to buy me a new set of plugs for that thing. And I'm not too worried. A lot of people worry about putting new wires and stuff on them. I like these old Farmall wires. See that metal right there?
I gotta find it first.
See that metal right there? Got a metal boot on it. and it's got a metal deal down there. It's got copper wire in it. You know, if somebody's sitting around trying to listen to a car radio,
Mm-hmm.
and you've got wires like this on the vehicle running, it don't matter what. All over here.
Look good.
They're not radio resistant wires like them others did, but this was made back in the day when. Oh, them wires probably old as I am. But I like them old kind of wires, and I'm not going to bother to put new wires on it. I'll change the plugs. But anyway, I had to file the points this morning.
Do you got a cover for the belts?
Yeah, I took them off. And I've got arrows drawn on here showing which direction they're supposed to go.
Oh, okay.
So I could tell, but I got to put all these covers back on. Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Yes, I'll step up there and get my toe in there or something.
Yeah.
Actually, I kick that PTO off where them stop turning before I get off.
Yes, that's a good thing to do.
It's still, you know, that chicken down there could have hopped up on her.
I seen the poor chicken.
Went on a carnival ride or something. I seen that chicken. I said, "You dummy, you need to get out of the way." Did you ever go back in?
I was thinking supper.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it come back in.
Anyway, I cleaned the carburetor out, the fuel system out, filed the points and all that this morning and got it all going again. I'm going to change the oil and the filter. I checked all the grease and the rear final drives and the PTO and the transmission and all that, you know. It's one of them, just like all the rest of them old Farmalls, that transmission's a noisy thing. You know, sound like a meat mixer or something.
But let you know you got it in gear.
Yeah, well, that's how you know you're moving.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Your clutch has got it going. But anyway, we'll say goodbye and good luck to y'all.
Thank you, and like and subscribe. Bye.